What's cracking? Happy Saturday, y'all. It's your boy Ray G here to talk some NBA prop plays over on PrizePicks for this Saturday, December the 17th NBA slate. If you're new to PrizePicks, use the promo code WAKEUP. You put in $50, they will match you 50. You put in 100, they match you 100. Don't let that free money slip away from you. Take advantage of that. Use that promo code if you're a first-time depositor. Go get somebody else's email. Sign up. They got dope promotions going on throughout the holiday season. You want to take advantage, right? Over here on this channel, we do not make you pay for picks. We are giving you the information, giving you the process, showing you the tools. Take what you like, leave what you don't, but always do your own research. Bankroll, unit allocation is so important. Bankroll management is so important, right? Take what you like, leave what you don't. Just comment below and let me know what you're rocking with tonight in the NBA. So before we get into picks, quick recap of the plays that I talked about yesterday. Julius Randle, points and rebounds did not hit. It was 34.5. He had 31. Played a really good game. Like, he was active defensively, steals, blocks, all this stuff. Should have took the fantasy score. Would have been an easy over, but he did not score. Grimes was ballistic from three. Jalen Brunson was 6 from 6 from three. RJ Barrett was going nuts. Julius Randle played a good game. He just did not score. The boards were there. He just didn't get the points. Shot like 3 for 12 going in the fourth quarter. Had 10 points going in the fourth quarter. So, unfortunate hit, process over results. Russell Westbrook, his points and assists did go over. We talked about that. Shout out to Jay for identifying that play. AD went out, but Russell Westbrook played really well as far as getting us to over the 20.5 points and rebound points and assists. Was turning the ball over left and right, but that's another story for another day. But let's get into the plays today right now, baby. Let's go.
For all the high-flying action, take a step back and relax. It's time to count that money, the NBA props. No look any further. You know what time it is. Presented by PrizePicks, NBA props. Let's
count that money, man. All right, New Orleans Pelicans versus the Phoenix Suns, and I'm talking about Devin Booker, fantasy score of 43.5. I'm on the under on this one, y'all. We've got a 42% edge to the under in our model. He's averaging 26.2 fantasy score over his last 5 games. 30 minutes a game for Devin Booker, right? Want that to be a little bit higher, especially if we're trying to take those overs for players. At 40% edge, the prop is 40% higher than what he's been doing over his last 5 games. Let's just take a look at the New Orleans Pelicans defense versus the shooting guard position and points versus the shooting guard. The Pels are, they're there, giving up about 24.3 points per game to the shooting guard. So that's pretty good, actually. You know, that's a pretty decent matchup for Booker, so he should be able to score. Rebounds, though, is where they are not giving up any, and we know Devin Booker does not like the rebound. I mean, we were taking the under his rebounds quite a few times on here, and those have cashed. So difficult matchup for him to board, assist. The Pels, again, you know, they give up about 4.5 assists per game to the shooting guards, but we know that's not what Devin Booker really does. And Devin Booker's not going to do a lot of this, steals and or blocks, which they're number one at allowing blocks, but that's not what Devin Booker does. Take a look at his fantasy score game log this season, and it's just been a cold streak, and most of it is predicated on the fact that he has not been scoring. You see that right here, Devin Booker, 14, 14, 17, 11, 20 points. When he does crush his fantasy score, he's dropping 40, 50, 40, 27 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists. I mean, that's just, this is not the common stat line for Devin Booker. He did that versus Utah. So you're talking about a middle-of-the-road matchup, right? It's not a tough defensive matchup, but it's not a great matchup for Devin Booker as well. His consistency over the last 6 games, he hasn't really been consistently hitting. That number has not, you know, you see this field goal percentage, 27%, 43%, 35%. So in a matchup where no DeAndre Ayton in this one for the Phoenix Suns, Devin Booker will probably be forced to try to score some more. But if I'm New Orleans, I'm just focusing and down on Devin Booker and trying not to let him do that. So for me, I really do like the under Devin Booker, the less 43.5 fantasy score for Booker. If you don't like it, you ain't got to take it. But for me, I think the data supports the play. I like this for Devin Booker. Let's go to the final one that I want to talk about. And let's go back to the model and talk about Sengun's rebound play versus Portland tonight, right? 7.5, and this is juice to the over. So this is all data plays that we're going to talk about. We go to use my tool over here. Shout out to Daily Grind Fantasy. You see right here, they're giving this a 59% chance to hit the over 7.5 boards. You see it is juiced heavy. Pinnacle -167, -130 on MGM, -135 on Caesars. This is a solid bet. This is what you want to see on PrizePicks. You're looking for those minus money bets. I'm not taking any plus money bets over on PrizePicks. It does us absolutely no good. So I like this play for him. You know, last time he faced off against Portland. He had 11 rebounds in that matchup. Now, this is not an easy matchup, right? Not an easy matchup versus Miami only had 5. But prior to that, 16, 8, 11, 8. And I wouldn't be shocked to see this line get bumped up to 8 before tip-off tonight for the Houston Rockets. Again, Portland is a tough team. You got Yusuf Nurkic down there. You got Anthony Simons. You got Jeremy Grant. You got a lot of activity down there. Tough matchup for this position, for the center position. But I do think he's already played this team versus Portland. I like the line. The money is saying the over is where you want to lean. So there's a bonus pick right there if you want to flex that. We're giving him a 12% edge to the over tonight. He's averaging 9.7 over his last 5. Standard dev of 4.2. Let me just show you what that means. I always talk about that. Means on the high end, he's probably getting you about 13.9, and on the low end, 5.5, and then vice here, conversely, for Booker, fantasy score about 30.1, and then 22.3 on the low end if we open up that and show you what that standard dev means. So those are the two plays that I'm rocking with tonight. We're going to go Sengun, and look at that. The rebounds are at 8. They are at 8 already. They moved up while we were doing it live on the show. They are at 8. I don't hate it. I mean, really, now that has happened and didn't even know it, I don't know if I'd have it as a core. Like, real talk. I think it's okay. I'm fine with it. I mean, he needed to get 8 anyway. 8's fine because, a push doesn't kill you on PrizePicks, but some of y'all get all mad, oh, man, I wish it would have went over. 8 would have been the better number to hit. Now he's got to get 9 rebounds in order to go over. So if you're fine with the push, then you can rock it. But that just means for me, the only one that I could really recommend in confidence is Devin Booker under 43.5 fantasy score. So there you go. There goes the one play. Go find another one elsewhere. I got this one out too late. 7.5 was the number that I really liked. If you're fine with 8 and you think you can get 9, then that's fine. But I think the edge was at 7.5. So there it is. Devin Booker under 43.5 fantasy score. If you like to play, let me know. Take it. If you don't like it, just hit the thumbs up button on your way out. If you tail, give PrizePicks hell. And if we failed on bail, we'll be back tomorrow. More NBA plays. I appreciate y'all tapping in. Good luck. Good night. I'm out. Peace.